How's it going, guys? This is Vaughn, and we are back in American Truck Simulator as per usual. I know it has been a minute since my last video, and yeah, we've got a lot to catch up on. But don't worry, I'll be going into a kind of a brief explanation as to, you know, everything to catch up on. But let me just clue you in with what we're going to do here. So right now we're here with Outlaws 359 and Pizzster's Manac logging trailer. You got the Wallens Creek skin on that. I was really going for this worn out look with the 359 day cab. And then we've got the 3406B in here from Z-Mods. I'm sure that a lot of you have seen you know, what's new with that engine from Z-Mods. And we've got it tuned to I think just over 900 horsepower. So that should be plenty for the drive that we're going to actually do. And at the moment we're in Lolo, Idaho. And we're going to take a little trek over to, I'll just show you right here, Hell Creek Logging. We're running a beta version of ATS Expansion, so that's why you can see some new stuff like Pine Creek Logging. That's a new site coming. It's still under construction, as they say. So we're going to instead drive over here to Hell Creek Logging, and there should be a job available there that's going to take us about 500 miles out. 4 or 5. I checked beforehand, so we'll see. We'll see if that's still available. But we will make our way over there, and yeah, we'll go ahead and get to jabbing on and on once we get on the road, so let's do it. Alright. Let's see where we're going out of here. Looks like we're going to just go straight out, I believe. I think that's what's going on here. Got to keep in mind that we've got pretty high amount of horsepower here, so we can probably just skip gears, honestly. I think we're going to go left that way. So that's going to be a bit of a trick to get out of here. Yeah, it's going to be interesting. Lots of traffic. Probably should have gone out to that other street. Let's see. We got traffic coming from both directions. So I think we're getting a break here. Let's see. Maybe after that white car. Oh, he's turning. Okay, cool. Yeah, I think we're actually going to be fine. Oh, and a red light. Of course. Couldn't just give it to us. Had to make it hard for us. Yeah, we're blocking traffic there. I wouldn't put it above the AI traffic to start complaining and honking at us here. We'll see. Another thing we're going to pimp out here, as you can see right there, and I'll zoom in on it. Oh, Hell Creek Garage air freshener. Courtesy of, I believe it was a combined effort of Pups and Mark Mitchell Brown that worked on that. So it's a mod pack. And they give you several air freshener options that look really, really good, including we've got one for that's got the Ride Along with Goggles logo, and then a couple of Hell Creek ones like the Hell Creek Garage, like you're seeing, Hell Creek Ranch, and then with the Hell Creek Trucking logo for the VTC, which is pretty cool. Definitely gotta give them props for that. Animation's a little weird though. I don't know if that's with the mod or the truck. Hopefully that's not too distracting. Anyways, guys, so I do appreciate you joining me on this video. It should be a lot of fun. I'm definitely glad to be back in here. Yeah, essentially what happened was I took kind of an unanticipated break. As it implies, it was not planned. It just kind of happened. Had some other pressing things to give my attention to the last week and a half or 2 weeks, whatever it is. I think it's been actually, at the time that you're watching this, it'll be 2 weeks. So yeah, it's been, you know, things have been pretty busy and stuff. Just kind of felt like I needed a break for a little bit. But I'm glad to be back here. Back at it again, and oh my goodness, so many good things have come out. Like this 3406B from Z-Mods and all of that new stuff. Working well in conjunction with his audio framework, things like that. We just got, finally, a long-awaited update for Pizzster's 389. I'll have to make sure I cover that at some point. Ruda's coming out with lots of new updates to his 389 glider. He also just released some updates for his Dodge Ram pickup. Some cool cargos and stuff happening there. Wow, okay, this guy just gets in front of us and, whoa, slows down, way down. What are you doing, dude? Okay, you're switching lanes, alright. Got it. Yeah, we're pulling empty right now except for our trailer, so speeding along here. I've also picked up some other trucks in the meantime that I'll have to cover at some point. I want to do, probably the next video, I'll cover the C120 Century / Columbia model from Nikola Trucks. He seems to put a decent amount of detail in his trucks, so we'll have to check that out. Also, the EMT update came out from Bormann's. The truck is still, I think it's still being worked on in beta, unless it is a full release. If it is a full release, it'll be interesting, because I think there's still some more work he's doing on it. Oh, don't want to run into that guardrail. So just a little disclaimer, as I mentioned, we're running a beta version of ATS Expansion, so you may see some, I'm not sure. We may see some unfinished terrain or some weird terrain gaps, things like that. This is all, you know, to provide feedback to Mr. Recon himself, who's working on this beautiful map and expanding in many states. Really, really excited for these logging sites coming out. This is going to be sweet. Can't wait to take some loads in and out of here. Well, I'm assuming that it's only loads coming out for now, but we'll see. So far, it looks really nice. Love the terrain and the scenery that it provides here so far. All right, let's slow it way down. Stop right here. Let's see if our job expired. Maybe it didn't. Yeah, I think this is it. Yep. So I said it was over 500. It's just actually below that, 452. To Pocatello from Kooskia. All right, there it is there. So we got to kind of back into that spot. See, how's the best way to approach this? This is a pretty cramped spot here. We got a pretty long trailer behind us here. Let's see how we can do this. Fortunately, we can actually drive up into this vegetation a little bit. I don't want to jackknife though. Let's see how we can turn this puppy around. There we go. Don't want to over rev too much. Alright, I think that puts us in a decent spot there. Thankfully it's not too long of a truck, otherwise we'd be in a little trouble. Let's get our window down and do some reversing. That might be good there. Let's see. We may have overdone it, actually. Yeah, we did. Whoops. Trailer turns easier than I give it credit for. Let's see if they can give us this here. Okay, they're happy with that. I think we're alright with that too. I've also run the command beforehand to disable requiring the engine to be off when we're doing custom cargo loads. So that helps a lot to just get us in and out. There we go. Now we're weighted down. We can feel that that weight on there. See how we look back there. Pretty good. I think those are medium-sized logs, if I remember correctly. That's a free trailer, by the way, and a free truck. So we're doing a bit of a combo there. And take a look at this terrain out here in Kooskia at Hell Creek Logging. Looks pretty nice. We're gonna need a Hell Creek Logging air freshener before long, so. Bit of a hill here. There we go. Pretty nice. We'll head back to the cab now. Gotta keep that in mind for next time, that there's a pretty decent hill there.
Get ready to turn right. Rerouting.
All right.
Turn right.
Traffic's clear.
Recompute. Turn right.
Way ahead of you, Sky. Way ahead of you. I've also got some cool stuff happening on my end too. I finally bit the bullet and bought me a nice capture card to capture the video feed from my Lumix camera. It's a decent camera. It captures you know, up to 4K. And the thing is that it's not a webcam, because that was the thing with my in my previous videos leading up to this one. You would see the wheel cam footage captured by my little Logitech $80 webcam, and it's, you know, it's nice and all, it's convenient, plug and play pretty much, but it just doesn't give you the same quality as a, you know, a full featured camera. And so what you're seeing for the wheel cam is my Lumix. It's a mirrorless camera, so it's you know, it's just a huge jump in you know, video quality, and I love the depth of field because I'm using a low aperture lens on it as well, so it gives just really nice depth and color and works really well in low light with the low aperture. So super stoked about that, which means I can capture footage from it directly onto my computer instead of having to hit record in 2 different places, actually 3, because in addition to recording my gameplay with Streamlabs, because that's what I use to stream as well, so I have everything just in a central app, I also use Audacity to record the mic audio separately. That way I can raise or lower the gameplay audio if needed, because it depends on, you know, I think trucks like this with a low to moderate volume level, there's no risk of you know, overpowering the commentary audio, but other trucks, other engines will have, you know, louder noise level, so have to balance it out accordingly. But I like recording things separately because it gives me a chance to do that, and not have to depend on estimating volumes if I'm just recording audio, commentary audio directly into Streamlabs, only to find out later, you know, in post when I'm editing it, that, oh man, the engine's too loud, I can't hear the audio. Saves you from having to re-record if that's ever the situation. So instead of hitting record in 3 different places, which would be Streamlabs for the gameplay video, Audacity for the commentary audio, and then my camera, because before I was having to record directly onto the camera, then copy it over into my video editor, and that's why I switched to using the webcam at the trade-off of sacrificing video quality. Now I don't have to do that. I can just you know, I can just record directly from Streamlabs with everything, the gameplay and the wheel cam footage. So that's pretty nice. I like that convenience. And the capture card makes that possible because it's just a you know, the mini HDMI out into regular HDMI. Go to 5 there. Yeah, so it's just a little cable, mini HDMI to regular HDMI that goes in the input on the capture card. Capture card plugs in directly to the PC with Type-C connection, and then it's pretty much in. I don't have to do any pass-through or anything because it's just camera footage. It's not recording from an external PC that I would need to have the footage pass through onto a monitor. So works out pretty well, I think. Ooh, big stop, big stop. So that's pretty cool. Pretty excited about that because now that means I get to, whether I'm streaming or recording, you'll be able to see with the wheel cam here some really nice footage there. So that'll be nice. I think the only thing I will have to also adjust is that I'm sure my arm looks very orange, like I'm a Oompa Loompa or something. Because the light source that I have at the moment is just a desk lamp over here on my right side, and it's got a yellow bulb in it. So I gotta probably adjust the white balance on the camera so that it doesn't make me look orange like that. Well, we're expecting. There it is. Okay. I was gonna say we were expecting a train. That's a crazy spot for it too. Right through, like smack through all 4 intersections. Or, well, I guess it's one big intersection, but all 4 streets. No. All 4... You know what I'm saying? All 4 lights, I guess. Where's my blinker icon at? I'm looking for that. There it is. Okay, it's behind the wheel. Let me actually see if I can raise the wheel a little bit. Oh well, can't do much with it. Okay, there we go.
Continue straight on.
Game is looking pretty darn good so far. We are still using JBX graphics, version 2, JBX 2. Now that they got it working for 150. Version 3, I believe, adds more skyboxes and some more enhancements to the overall skylighting and shadows, things like that. A little bit more depth. So I think that's pretty much all that it really changes from version 2. So if you're on the fence about it, I wouldn't vote against JBX 2. I guess if you're, you know, because I bought it when JBX 2 was the newest thing out there. Version 3 hadn't been released yet, and I believe So Scott Sven mentioned that there's a way that you can get version 3 at a discount if you already own JBX 2. So that's always an option there as well if you don't want to spend the whoa, got some big stutters here. Yep, big stutters. And this is actually common, I believe, in this area because I think it's having us go through parts of Montana. There's certain areas here that are known for pretty bad performance. Yep. Quite a few stutters happening here. But once we get out of these limits, it should clear up, hopefully. Yeah, Scott Sven mentioned that you can get a discount on version 3. I think all you really have to do is just submit a message on the forum. The main forum where you purchase the software or the mod. Provide the email address that's tied to your purchase, and then they should be able to verify you, I believe. Which is pretty nice because anybody who's actually looked into it knows that the price for JPX 3 is I believe it floats around $90. So yeah, it's up there in the price. Uh-oh. Oh, man, these stutters are bad. And I do find some solace, though, knowing that I'm not the only one experiencing this stuttering issue. I think pretty much everybody around the world has has felt this. Unless you're playing Euro Truck Simulator, I don't think you really see any stutters in there, strangely. But ATS is chock full of them. Good Lord, what is it with people jumping in front of us and then putting the brakes on? Not cool, man. We really appreciate all the work that Recon and Driver47 are putting in for this ATS expansion. I mean, it is just like taking off with all the different sites that they're adding, and then having some logging sites put in. I cannot wait for more of those. I mean, those are just like I think one of my top favorite kinds of loads to run. Really nice scenery as well that you get. I mean, there's one that's been around for a long time up in Washington. I forget the name of the city. I think it starts with a B, something like that. That's a really popular logging site that just has unbelievable scenery up there. I mean, SES knocked it out of the park with it. Love to drive up there. Never gets old. And you can also make it even more interesting if you want to throw in stuff like Grimes mods. He's got some, I assume it's a he, you know, I'll say they. They have some nice mods there that'll change the color of the vegetation depending on the season. I think we do have Grimes summer mod in here, end of summer. So it kind of makes things look a little burnt up, or kind of dried out, you know, because it's summer. But he's got you know, spring, fall, winter as well. Which is really cool. I mean, Grimes makes its way into my mod manager throughout the year, depending on the season that I'm in, locally, you know, in real life, just to take another touch of realism, real life into the sim.
Keep right. And
Oop.
then exit right.
Alright, that's it. Let's leave the blinker on. That way they know we're coming.
Exit right.
And we made it just in time. Yeah, so I definitely want to, of course, reassure you. I've been definitely very busy in my absence, YouTube absence. Still been doing some driving, a little bit here and there. Just kind of needed a break from the, you know, the recording, and honestly the game as well. I took a pretty big break from the game. Only drove very seldom, like maybe in the last 2 weeks, like maybe 1 or 2 days, honestly. But I have been still doing some work on the map expansion mod that I've been working on for kind of expanding the Texas area. Working on making that compatible with ATS Expansion. And yeah, in addition to, you know, tending to the other pressing things that I had to take care of. And then, of course, doing some work around the house as well. My 2 main rooms here in the house, I kind of switched everything around. I think it'll probably be good for the next, I don't know, month. I always get tired of how things look, and I want to change things up. I don't do it too regularly. The month, you know, that was a joke, but usually a month is when I start getting tired of it. Like, it first starts hitting me like, you know what, I want to change this, or I want to change that. So this room specifically, you can probably see this door over here to my left used to be on my right. If you go back and look at the other previous videos, you could see it like way in the far corner. And that's because I changed walls. So I'm pretty much no longer at this left wall, I'm on this right wall to the right of the door. And then my desk is actually over here. So that changed walls as well. My main computer desk is to the right of me. So yeah, switch things around to where I feel like it might be cool for a little while. We'll see. We shall see. We're also supposed to get tons of rain coming in this week as well. It's going to be a nice cold front. It's going to go down to about 87. For my area of Texas, that is definitely a cold front. Especially now, during you know, middle of July. So hopefully, I think some of the rain is supposed to start today, in fact. So I'm hoping that the thunderstorms aren't too bad tonight. But even if so, I should have this recorded before they roll in. That way we don't get any power flicker happen, or else I'd have to pretty much re-record everything. That would be a darn shame. gonna have to pop these air fresheners into another truck, see if that might fix the issue with it bouncing all over the place. It could just be this truck. Causing that weird animation, I'm not sure. Let's go ahead and get around these folks. Somebody's slowing them down. I think it's that big truck right there. Hope we don't get called in. Okay, I think we're good. May actually be a good place for a screenshot, so I think I will go ahead and grab one real quick. Let me actually wait until I get just a little bit closer to these nice trees out here. Ooh, and a nice open view on the bridge too. Okay, let's do it now. Excelente, we've got a nice screenshot there. I don't think the trees even got to come out in it. You kind of have to zoom in a little bit enough to get some nice depth of field and for everything to be visible, the truck and trailer and everything. But oh well. Tease what a tease. I think I'm hearing the rain outside finally. Oh, thank goodness. Okay, because I have no idea how we'd get over to the right lane in time to make that way station if we had to make it. But we're good. Man, I love the shadows here. It's like there's some nice contrast, but it's not gloomy. Kind of like how the how sometimes those what is it called? There's a brutal weather mod out there that sometimes overcompensates with things like the fog and everything, but it makes the nighttime or the sunset kind of shadowing very gloomy. This feels very natural. I love the work that JBX does to the game. It feels very natural. Organic, maybe is the word too. And I hope to hear from you guys as well, viewers, how y'all have been, how your Monday is going, and what you guys are thinking of all the new stuff, if you've gotten to try any of it. The new Z-Mod stuff, Ruta stuff, Pizzster stuff, Bormann's, ATS Expansion. So much new stuff. Have to cover the new Pizzster stuff. That's a lot of that's a feature packed update, that's for sure, from Pizzster. And it took a minute. I don't really think I drive Pizzter's 389 super regularly, but I know there's a lot of people out there that were waiting for that update, wanting ETA and things like that. I was trying to switch lanes to let this guy in, but he got in just fine. There's Pocatello.
Keep right. And then exit right. Exit right.
Looks like we're gonna go up here to the right, I believe. 30. Yeah, we can actually go a lot faster than where we're going now. I thought it was gonna be turning into a city road or something, so I was slowing down as much as I was.
Keep right. And then exit right. Exit right. Get ready to turn right. Turn right.
Okay, I think after this Mercedes, we're good to go. That's not a Mercedes, that's a Cadillac. It looked like a Mercedes from the front.
Get ready to turn right. Turn
What is
right.
this, frontage road? Yeah, that's just all it says. No name.
Get ready.
I wonder if we've even discovered Pocatello in this profile. Possibly not.
Turn left.
That is very possible. There's a tractor there. Alright. Yep. We had not discovered it yet till just now. It's a nice ADM plan here. Man, love the detail here. Alright, that's a pretty common
You have arrived at your
depot spot. Some fellas hard at work over here. Gonna do a little quick U-turn here. Alright, I think that should work. Let's get our window down and we'll go to work here. Man, always overdo that part. What an idiot. Don't need to take it that far. This trailer turns extremely quick. We got a steerable wheel back there. Actually, maybe a couple. Not gonna be perfectly straight, but let's see if they take it. Oops, need to go straight. They may not take it, let's see. Oh, nice, they did. Okay, cool. Yeah, we're not completely, 100% straight, but I think they're happy with it, so we are too. Alright, so that was medium-sized logs from Kooskia to Pocatello. Hopefully I'm not butchering any of those names. That was 456 miles, almost 9 hours, 62.1 gallons. Made a handsome 18,000 on it. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Alright, well that's what I got for you today. We got, like I mentioned, both the truck and the trailer mods are free. I'll have links to both of those. Definitely check out the worthy mentions here. ATS Expansion, the truck and trailer, the Pizzster trailer, Outlaw truck. I have links to both of those. And what else are we missing here? Also got, and I completely forgot to mention this in the video, just had a lot to talk about, but Hell Creek Trucking, the VTC, is on Trucky and TrucksBook. I have links to both of those, as well as the 2 Discord servers that we pretty much use for both VTCs. You can find plenty of helpful information in either of them. I encourage you to join those. And yeah, you can just kind of join in and have fun. We don't have any mileage requirements on them any longer. So you can just pretty much feel free to just jump in and put in whatever miles you want, as long as they're not race miles. And that's about that. So hopefully you guys can check that out, and hopefully you guys will return to the channel, and we'll see you around for some more. Please subscribe if you did enjoy watching, and drop a like while you're at it. I appreciate the love and support as always, guys, and we'll see you guys in the next one. And until then, everybody, take care, be safe, and have a good one.